Are employers at stake today? My previous launch spoke about employees being mishandled in organizations due to inappropriate leadership policies and management strategies. I'm no enemy to employers. Having been an administrator for more than a decade, I can speak from the employer's perspective too. In fact, I am in the employer's shoe in this episode. Creating an organization from scratch. From the smallest spark, blowing it to a flicker, then into a glowing flame, and ultimately towering it into a raging wildfire is no small job. One should imagine the hard work, no, the smart work that goes in this. The employer is the initiator who creates his dream, lays brick by brick to admire the final scaffold of his long dreamed venture. Why am I saying scaffold here? Why am I not speaking of a completed structure that stands tall and magnificent to the spectator? Let us pause and think for a while. Any clue? Because I love to state that it is the employees who strive to work on the scaffold, building layer by layer with responsibility, hard work, dignity, human relations, professional and technical expertise, and above all, loyalty to bring the glimmering structure stand high, to speak success stories to the generations to come. There could be no better statement than this to speak of what is expected of the employee, isn't it? Let me bring my interesting experiences of having interviewed people for teacher jobs. Every job in this planet has its own dignity and calls for a required degree of skill and dedication. Yet, being a school administrator, I can share my views from a school's perspective alone. Whatever be the job, the basic expectations are the same. Now, getting back to the interview episodes, the question goes like this. First candidate, why do you choose to work as a teacher? And the answer goes like, I found this school while I passed this way. Since I had nothing to do at home, I thought I would try my luck. Luck? Question to the second candidate. Why do you choose to work as a teacher in spite of completing your civil engineering studies? The response was, my father doesn't allow me being idle at home and gaining weight. I may tie the knot soon, so until then I would work here. Friends, don't they sound ridiculous? What a sense of duty consciousness and dedication candidates possess. They are puffed up with such weak attitudes, and how does the employer pull along with such people? With what trust will we employ them? Rather, looking from a different angle, what would be such an employee's contribution to this institution that has come into existence with grueling efforts and hours of masterminds behind the screen? Employees are the ones who weave the intricate warp and the weft of dedication and expertise to bring out the completed fabric of goodwill of the company. It is their part, irrespective of their cadre, to discharge duties assigned with diligence and care. Leave out all institution politics and work with grace without grudge. Realize that he is your employer, he is your boss, who has given you a golden opportunity. Live with it, work on it, and move to the next step. You shall prosper for sure.